Okay, good day, everyone. Today, I'm going to share with you all a sample of the rooms management module. And this is from a company called Easy. So Easy has designed several applications for the users of hotels departments, such as the front desk, accounting, housekeeping, food and beverage, as well as others. So if you can focus on the video, and this is quite similar to the IFCA system that you have previously used in your front office management course last semester. Very similar application, very similar function, except that this is for a different company. So if you look at this video, so this is a tutorial, of how to use the Easy Front Desk system. There are a number of views that you can use to actually look at the operation at the front desk department. So now, look at the one on the left-hand side, So the left-hand side shows you a number of applications here, the one in dark gray here. So we have the front office function, the back office function, and we have these tools and utilities. And then we have, what else? This is guest relationship management. This is for booking of restaurants and such, And then we have here for laundry, banquet, minibar, housekeeping, maintenance, and payroll. So all of these are the function or operation that you can operate using this Easy Front Desk on-premise hotel software. So moving on, if you look at this view here, the one with the colorful view, these are all the room status. So the room status can help you to actually see the room layout. For example, here, ground floor, first floor, second floor, and such. So the one that we are looking is ground floor. So when you look at this ground floor room layout, there are a number of color-coded rooms, For example, room 101 here. So you can see that room 101 here, there are two colors, right? So based on the color on top, this room is actually vacant. So the color-coded meaning you can see on the top right-hand side here. So if it's in light green, it's vacant. There are currently 11 number of rooms that are vacant. And then for occupied room, the color coding is like light orange. There are 19 occupied rooms. So when you look at all these occupied rooms, the top colored one, you can see there are the guest's name being included in that particular room number, right? For reserved room, so the color code is green, so dark green. So this there are currently 9 number of rooms that are currently being reserved. Reserved means the guest is coming to check in, So for the ground floor alone, 9 rooms, 9 rooms are reserved for guests that are checking in today. Now, the next color coding is for out of order. There are currently 3 rooms on this floor that are out of order. We cannot sell this room. So when you see it's red, so it means that it's under maintenance and such. So the color dark red. Dark red means it's due out. So the guest is still inside the room, but they are going to check out today. Okay, so due out, normally checkout time is at 12 noon. You have to look at the due out room. If it's almost 12, you have to give the guest a call. Sir, it's almost time to check out. So it's like a reminder to them. So due out, there are 5 rooms currently due out today. And rooms that are dirty, this means that the guest already checked out. So you need to actually update the dirty room, and this will be viewed by the housekeeping. Yeah, they can view the dirty room so that they can assign housekeeping maid to clean them. Now, moving on. So there are a few things or function that you can perform here. Yeah, not just to view the current room status. You also could actually do the room move, exchange of room. Yeah, any guest request that guests already leave something that they want the room to be set up like a honeymooner's room. So all these can be actually applied, yeah, in this view alone. Yeah, so if you scroll down, clean room, change the room move, and so on and so forth. Okay, so these there are several functions that you can actually perform using this room view alone. Moving on. So now you can also view other floors, yeah, and the same function, which room is reserved, which room is available, vacant, due out. And next, list view. This is, I think, similarly, it actually lists out all the rooms. Yeah, so it doesn't actually indicate where the room is at, which floor they are. Right. However, it does indicate the room status. If you see on the left hand side, right, of this color coded room number, there are room number. Yeah, room number are listed there. The type of room and who are occupying the room, how long is their stay. This is all being viewed in this list view. And on the left hand side is the current room status. The one with the broom symbol. This means that the housekeeping already assigned housekeeping maids to actually go and clean that particular room. Okay. What else? So you can see here, if you click on the color coding, it will list out only the vacant room, only the occupied room, only the reserved room, and so on and so forth. Okay, so not just that, there are several other sort of information that you can view. Like for example, what is their room rate? Yeah, what is their reservation number? What is their balance? Balance meaning that sometimes when the guests check in, they have to pay some sort of deposit, right? So deposit will be entered into the system, and you can actually see how much balance of the deposit that they have paid, yeah, on this view. Okay. What else can you see here? Who check in the guests? Yeah, you can also know who check in the guests. Because why? Once you have this system installed in the hotel, each of the front desk staff will be given a special, yeah, username and password so that anybody operate a certain function or operation, we can detect who actually does that operation. Yeah, because you only use your username and password to perform this function. Okay. You have like some sort of a special account, yeah, to see what you have done, yeah, in today's shift, for example. Moving on. So all of these are actually only can be viewed at the front desk. The reason why most of the information that is very case sensitive, yeah, this is very private and confidential. Therefore, only front desk can view this information. If you open the same function at the housekeeping or F&B, there will be limited information that can be displayed over at other department. Okay. This is because we don't want to reveal too much of the guests' info, right? Front desk is okay because this is where everything, all the info is gathered, but not at F&B, not at housekeeping. What they need to view is only perhaps the guest name, how long they're staying, and such. Not too elaborate. Yeah. Moving on. So you can also print out this list. Yeah, this is part of the report that can be generated using this front desk software. This is another view, stay view, right? So if you look at this view, right? So you see some of the color coded, you know the one that is occupied, yeah, the orange colored one, light orange colored one. So you can see some lines are short, some lines are long, right? This shows how long they are staying in the hotel. So the longer the line is, that means they're staying for a longer period of time. Okay, this is like an Excel form, so you can tell how long is the guest staying and when they are due to check out, right? This gives you a better information, yeah, in some sort of telling who is coming, who is going, right? So you can actually assign. So the one without the color coded, meaning that the room is available and you can actually sell the room. Yeah, so there are other functions as well that you can do by clicking on the guest's name, by changing their date of the checkout if they want to overstay in their room. If they want to extend their stay, you can actually do it right away without having to open the guest file. Okay. This is another example of what you can do. Right. This is where you can actually see how is your availability like for the next 7 days, 15 days, or 30 days. Okay. This is like projection, yeah, of the number of room that you can sell. The projection of the number of room that is available for you to sell and the type of room that is available. So maybe you know that there are about 100 rooms available for the next 30 days, but what type of room there are, you can view it here. This is what we call inventory view. Okay. If you can see on this slide, not slide, on this part, yeah, the inventory view, it is indicated that you can see the room availability up to 30 days, but there are options for the next 15 days, 7 days, right? And you can also move on the dates from today, tomorrow, next day, and so on. Okay. This is actually useful, yeah, if you want to make room for group bookings, yeah, to see how many rooms you have available for the next 30 days. Can you book 100 rooms for a group of people of that wanted 100 rooms, and that sort of things, yeah. Now, the next view is the housekeeping view. This is what you can view if you are at the housekeeping department. Okay, you see, as I mentioned before, there are very limited information that can be viewed at the housekeeping. They can only view the room number, the type of room, where they are located, the guest's name, the date they check in, and the date they check out. Right? So it doesn't actually show the housekeeping how much, for example, balance in terms of their deposit, who check in the guest, and for example, so it's not as elaborate as the view that the front desk assistant or front desk staff can actually see. Okay. So you can actually use this housekeeping view to assign mate, yeah, to do some sort of reporting, to show some notes. Or maybe the guest made a request, yeah. For example, they want a baby cot inside the room for their baby, all right? So the housekeeping can actually mention this here, okay, at the comment section for the housekeeping. Or front desk can also make the same comment. So there are different comment section, yeah, for the front desk and housekeeping. Let's say the housekeeping went into the room and there are some room defect, no lights, aircon not functioning, no kettle, whatever. The housekeeping can actually stick the comments inside the housekeeping comment box. And these can be viewed by both the housekeeping and the front desk department. Moving on. This is very important, yeah, because when you have all these sort of comments being inserted into the system, it could actually reduce, yeah, the miscommunication, because everything is there. You can view it, you can double check it, you can see who actually key in the notes and who is taking action, yeah. If there are some sort of room defect, who can take action? When is the comment made, and how long does it take for the maintenance to actually fix the problem? Right? So again, not just you can view the status for today's room status. You can also view status for the next day, for the week, next week, and that sort of thing. So it gives some sort of flexibility to the housekeeping, yeah, to actually do future scheduling, yeah, for their staff. let's say today is not so bad, maybe about 20 rooms to be cleaned. What about the next day? Will they have a lot more rooms to be cleaned? Therefore, they can arrange for a lot more staff to be on the shift where the guest is checking in and check out. So they can actually arrange for the housekeeping maid's schedule, the time for them to work. Okay, so this is a good thing to help the housekeeping maintain productivity. You can also choose the room status that you would like to view, right? This is maintenance view. This is for the maintenance department, right? So maintenance, they cannot view the whole layout of the room according to the room status. What they can view is only rooms that has defects. So if there are some sort of defect that they need to fix, they can view all the room listed here. So if for example, which room, priority meaning that does it need immediate action or not, and the location, where is the defect at? Is it the one that shown here is actually refrigerator, some defect with the refrigerator, and so on and so forth. So this will actually help the maintenance to actually make their action faster. And once they have actually fixed the defect, they can actually, make comments here, taken action. Okay. What else can we see? So next is summary view. Summary view normally is normally applied with the night audit actually. Night audit will have to print out a lot of reports. Okay. I think the most important role in the front office, housekeeping, F&B is actually the night audit, because this is like the one who can view every sort of operation and activity in the hotel. Right? They can see how many rooms has been cleaned today by the housekeeping. They can see how many sales has been made by the restaurant. They can see how many operation that the front desk has conducted for today. Right? And they are allowed to actually print out all of these reports, to be viewed by the hotel's manager the next day. So these are the summary view that you can actually see using this front desk software. You can see how many bookings, how many reservations you have. This is all the operation conducted by the reservation department. You can see statistics of all the sales made today at the restaurant. You can see settlement information is when the guests checking out, they have settled all their bills, right? How much cash have you received? How much credit card amount have you received, right? And you can see the check-in activity, which guests check in at what time, right? And you can also see occupancy for the whole month, right? This is like a chart that shows that from the 10th to the 14th of April 2019, occupancy is very high, right? So they might need more staff working on these particular dates. Okay, moving on. So besides this summary view, summary view also allow you to actually print out reports, that can help you in terms of your decision making. So most of the time, this will be required by the hotel manager. Okay, moving on. What else can you do? Okay, these are all the function that that is within this front desk hotel software. The arrival list, booking list, cancellation report. So all of these are actually reports that can be generated using this single system, right? Night audit. When we talk about night audit, most of the function you can think about, calculation like an accounting manager. But night audit can have access to all other departments' report as well. Okay, so these are the types of report that can be printed out. If it's a daily report, weekly report, even monthly report, all of this you can print out, and managers will use this to help in defending their decision to make hotels promotional marketing strategies. Yeah, so will be based on statistic produced by this software. Okay. So basically that's it. Yeah, on this easy front desk hotel software. I hope that this will actually help you to understand better, yeah, on what is room management module and the function that it can help you with. It's very similar to the IFCA system, and then it's very similar to the IFCA system that you have used before. Even though I do understand that you haven't used most of the function, yeah, that is in the IFCA system. But if you were to actually use a live software, this might be a similar type of operation that you might have to perform. But it's just that the difference will be in the company that provide the system. Yeah, the function is similar, operation is similar, the name of the company might be different, the layout of the software might be different. Yeah, that's the only thing that might be different in terms of performing the front desk software. So with that, I end my presentation, and I hope that this will help you in your understanding of room management module.